Hi everyone, this is the Nordic Venture Show, your guide to the exciting world of Nordic startups and venture capital. In today's episode, we're exploring a startup called Distance Technologies.
All right, buckle up because today we're taking a deep dive into a world where your windshield could become a 3D display.
Yeah, we're talking crystal clear maps, hazard warnings, even your favorite playlist, all projected right there in front of you.
And get this, no clunky headsets required.
Nope, all thanks to a Finnish startup called Distance Technologies.
They're claiming to have cracked the code on glasses-free mixed reality.
Pretty bold claim, right?
Bold is an understatement, but that's what's got everyone buzzing.
Because glasses-free 3D, that's been the holy grail of display tech forever.
If they can actually pull this off.
We're talking about a complete game changer, not just a little upgrade.
So who are these would-be revolutionaries?
Well, they're based in Helsinki, just launched this year.
But they're already making waves. Their LinkedIn page, over 1,400 followers.
And hold on to your hats.
Yeah.
They just snagged a cool $10 million in seed funding.
Not bad for a company that's practically brand new.
Especially in a field as specialized as mixed reality.
And it's not just any seed funding, is it?
Definitely not. It's led by Google Ventures, your GV.
The folks who backed Uber, Slack, Medium.
Exactly. They don't mess around with long shots. When GV invests, they see potential.
So it's clear they're taking distance technologies seriously. But the big question is,
how does it actually work?
right, because their website mentions transforming any transparent surface into a 3D light field.
Catchy, but what does it even mean?
That's what we're here to find out. So break it down for us. What is a light field?
All right, imagine a regular photograph. It captures color, intensity of light, but it's flat, two-dimensional.
Right, a snapshot in time.
A light field captures all that, but also the direction each ray of light is traveling.
So it's like a 3D map of the light itself.
You got it. Imagine capturing not just the image of a tree, but the way sunlight filters through its leaves.
From every angle.
Exactly. A light field display then recreates that entire light field, tricking your eyes into seeing depth naturally.
Okay, that makes sense in theory, but how do they actually do it?
That's the million-dollar question, and they're keeping it pretty close to the chest.
Their website does mention pixel-perfect depth control. Any idea what that means?
It's intriguing, right? Most light field displays use micro lenses to capture and redirect light. Effective, but complex and expensive.
So maybe Distance Technologies is doing something different.
Potentially. This pixel-perfect depth control suggests they might be controlling the direction of light at the pixel level.
No lenses at all.
Maybe, just maybe. And if they've cracked that, we're talking about a whole new ballgame.
It's revolutionary. But right now, it's all theoretical.
Right. No publicly available footage, no demos, no teardown articles.
It's all very hush-hush.
Which honestly just adds to the intrigue. Classic tech startup playbook. Create buzz, build anticipation.
And then hopefully over-deliver. It's like they're playing poker with a royal flush, but nobody's quite sure what their hand is yet.
Exactly. But we can still analyze their strategy. They're clearly focusing on a few key industries. Starting with, you guessed it, automotive.
Okay, so walk me through this. How would this tech actually work in a car?
Imagine you're driving down the road.
Okay, I'm with you.
But instead of looking at a GPS or even a heads-up display, you see navigation cues projected right onto the windshield.
Whoa, like right on the road ahead of me.
Precisely. And it's not just navigation. Think hazard warnings, blind spot detection.
So the car could warn me about a pedestrian before I even see them.
Potentially. We could be talking about a massive leap forward in driver safety.
That's huge. And it sounds way less distracting than taking your eyes off the road to mess with the touchscreen.
Exactly. The information is right there, integrated with your view of the world.
It's like having X-ray vision for your car. But their ambitions go beyond just cars, right?
Oh, absolutely. They're looking at aerospace, defense.
No, those are some high-stakes applications.
Right. While the details are still under wraps, you can bet those industries are paying close attention.
Imagine a fighter pilot with real-time threat assessments projected onto their visor.
Or soldiers using this tech for training simulations.
It'd be like stepping into a video game, except with real-world consequences.
The line between reality and simulation is getting awfully blurry, isn't it?
No kidding. And their website hints at even broader applications. They mention bringing visual AI on top of everyday life.
Okay, so what does that even look like? Well, visual AI, in essence, is about teaching machines to see the world like we do.
So give me a real-world example. How would that work with this glasses-free mixed reality?
Okay, imagine you're walking through a museum,
Love a good museum.
but instead of squinting at tiny labels, your display identifies each artwork, providing context, maybe even the artist's life story.
It's like having your own personal tour guide.
Exactly. Or think about traveling in a foreign country. Menus, street signs, all instantly translated into your language.
That'd be amazing. But how realistic is all of this? I mean, creating this glasses-free 3D is one thing, but integrating it with advanced AI.
It's a huge undertaking, no doubt.
Yeah.
But you have to remember, Distance Technologies has Google Ventures backing them.
Good point. And Google's no stranger to ambitious projects, but what about actual, proof that this tech exists?
That's the big question, isn't it? There was a new Dawn demo party at the Augmented World Expo in LA a few months ago.
Did anybody actually see anything?
Details have been remarkably scarce. They're playing their cards close to their chest.
Fueling the speculation, no doubt.
Exactly. But they are hiring. Their LinkedIn page mentions several open positions.
Oh, what are they looking for?
A lead software engineer with expertise in 3D graphics, computer vision, that kind of thing.
So definitely still focused on pushing the boundaries of this tech.
It seems that way. They also want a UX/UI designer, someone to make this incredibly complex technology user-friendly.
Smart move. Even the most revolutionary tech is useless if nobody can figure out how to use it. So they're building their team, keeping their secrets. Makes sense, I guess, but it's still a little frustrating.
I hear you. It's easy to get caught up in the hype, but we have to remember it's still early days.
Right. A lot could happen between now and a finished product.
Exactly. We've seen plenty of promising tech fizzle out before.
True. But even if they don't nail every single thing they're promising...
The potential here is enormous.
Yeah.
We're not just talking about a new gadget.
It's bigger than that, isn't it?
Way bigger. If they succeed, even partially, we're talking about changing how we experience reality.
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. Digital information seamlessly integrated with our surroundings.
Imagine a world where knowledge, entertainment, even enhanced senses are just a glance away. No more screens, no more clunky interfaces.
Does feel a bit like stepping into a sci-fi movie, except instead of spaceships and robots.
It's all about augmenting our human experience.
And that's both exciting and a little, I don't know.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, maybe a little. There's a lot to consider here.
Definitely. And that's why it's so important to have these conversations now.
While it's all still theoretical.
Exactly. We need to think about the potential consequences, good and bad.
We don't want to just react to whatever the future throws at us.
Right. We need to be shaping that future. Asking the tough questions. What are the ethical implications of a world saturated with digital information?
How do we ensure privacy in a world where our surroundings are potentially tracking our every move?
How do we prevent this technology from widening the gap between the haves and have-nots?
It's not just about cool gadgets and futuristic interfaces.
It's about what it means to be human in a world increasingly intertwined with technology.
Well said. Well, folks, there you have it. Another deep dive into the wild world of cutting-edge tech.
We covered a lot of ground today, from the technical nitty-gritty to the mind-blowing possibilities.
And the big questions this all raises about the future we're building. Big thanks to our expert for breaking it all down for us.
Anytime. Always happy to dive into a good mystery.
And to our listeners, keep those imaginations firing, because the future is waiting for no one. See you next time for another deep dive.
Thanks for listening to the Nordic Venture Show. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more stories of innovation from the Nordics.